And ta-da! Ta-da! There it is. Isn't it beautiful? Welcome to the Frugal Family. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Julie, also known as the Frugal Mama. I have been dumpster diving and living the frugal life for the last 10 years to supplement our family's income, to try and save the world a dumpster dive at a time, and to finance a lot of travel and other passions that we have wanted to embrace. I am always looking for a good deal, but more important than that is value. If I'm going to spend money on something, I want to get the best quality and the best value for my money. So along with dumpster diving and other frugal activities, I will be reviewing several products that will hopefully benefit you and help you find the best value for your hard-earned dollar. To learn all of my tips and tricks for living the most full and fabulous life while still being frugal, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, let's jump in. I have absolutely waited too long to get these glued. And now the Legos and everything else have taken over and some of my puzzles have started coming apart, so I'm gonna have to make some repairs. But I did finally pick up my puzzle guard glue, do and glue. Look how cute it is, shaped like a puzzle piece. So that I can glue my Disney Thomas Kinkaid puzzles that I got myself for Christmas. Look how cute. Aren't these just the funnest? I was gonna try it with regular Elmer's glue, but then I read about it online and people are like, no, don't do it, ah! And so I'm like, okay, we won't. Issues to deal with. Well, I've got to put some stuff back together. And then on the Sleeping Beauty one, there was one piece missing, and yes, I know I could call the Disney company and they would send me a replacement, and that is awesome, but then I'd have to do this puzzle all over again, and I just can't. But my solution is I have a pin, a Sleeping Beauty pin, a vintage one that I got at Disneyland when I graduated from high school, and the back broke off of it, so it is gonna live right here in that empty spot. How perfect is that? This should be pretty easy. Let's look at the directions. Place the puzzle on a board or paper. I'm gonna use wax paper. Pour glue into the center on the front side and use the scrapper included. I don't see a scrapper. Oh, it probably is like inside the lid. We'll have to look. And pull the liquid glue to the edges. Keep an even, thin layer. Keep pulling the glue to cover the entire puzzle and scrape off any excess, then let it dry overnight. I also have in the attic some foam board. If you don't know, if you're new to our channel, we are dumpster divers. I wish I could have gotten this out of the dumpster, but no, we got it at Target and this at Walmart. But the foam that I will be attaching these to is from the dumpsters, so I'll have to get up in the attic and get that down. All right, let's get set up. And there you go. There's the scrapper. I don't know why they said scrapper. Seriously, there were two P's. That is pronounced scrapper. I would say scraper, but details. Okay, so we're going to pour some, and it's clear. Going to pour that. You think that's enough? Well, we'll try that. And then we'll scrap it to make a nice thin layer over the entire thing. I am including a link to this puzzle guard and probably a couple other puzzle glues in the video description so that you can get some for your puzzles. Because if you have read any of the horror stories that I did about using regular Elmer's glue, then you know, don't do it, don't do it. That little scrapper thing it comes with kind of sucks, so I busted this out. It was in my utensil drawer, one of the many little treasures I have found in the dumpsters. This one's the Goop Scoop. It's meant for like pumpkins and stuff, but the straight side, it works beautifully for spreading out the puzzle guard glue. All right, we will let that dry overnight. All right, those three are now shiny with puzzle glue. We'll leave them there for 24 hours. Be glad to get them off my table. I wish I had a puzzle room, you know, where I could just do puzzles. and have puzzles all over the walls and lay puzzles out and keep them out as long as I needed to. They've had time to dry overnight, and I'm noticing a few spots. I mean, it's all stuck together and everything, so that's great, but there are some bubbles. I'm wondering what I did wrong, if I just didn't scrape it enough. Not that that's going to be like hugely noticeable when it's up on the wall, but I notice it. And then like over here, well, thing is, I did 3 at one time, and I'm thinking from now on that is not a good idea. That, you know, if just doing 1 at one time, I can pay more attention to it. This one actually turned out perfect. No bubbles. And I'm so glad, because this is the Mickey and Minnie one. No bubbles, no pieces out of place. This one looks great. So it really is just the 7 Dwarfs one. And I'm guessing it's down to how much of the glue I used and not scraping it well enough. Now to repair this puzzle that we did on Christmas with family, and I'm trying to start out on a smarter note by starting with wax paper already under it. Then we won't have to slide it awkwardly onto the paper when it's done. And ta-da! Ta-da! There it is. Isn't it beautiful? The frame worked out absolutely perfectly. I'm in love with it. The glue, oh my goodness. Look how good it worked. I did end up gluing it to the back of this frame, the like backboard that came with it. And I just used regular like tacky glue, craft glue to glue it. But I laid it down and I set boxes on it to try to get it to attach, you know, as best as possible. My one thing, I think I missed this corner because it is a teeny bit bubbled. You can see it kind of pushes back a little bit. The rest of it I did a much better job with, but for my very first time doing a puzzle like this, mounting a puzzle and framing a puzzle and gluing a puzzle, I feel pretty darn good about it. Now I just need to find, hopefully in the dumpsters, one of those lights, the museum type focus emphasis lights, whatever they're called, to shine down on it, especially because it's a Kinkaid. You know, they're meant to have lights shining on them to just bring out all the brilliance and really, you know, make those colors kind of pop and everything. But I'm super happy. I am super duper happy. Puzzle glue worked beautifully. Regular tacky glue works beautifully if you make sure and press down every part of it. Lesson learned for next time. I'm so happy that we ended up finding that missing piece over here. That is so cool. I still think it would have been fun to have the little pin, the little Sleeping Beauty pin glued on. I think that would have been a fun accent. And I think I might even add it to the frame over here. You guys tell me what you think about doing something like that. But I do. I think it would be a fun accent, or maybe even like right down here would be really cool to add the little pin. It's just, you know, your regular little Disney pin. They're like metal and super cute, and it's her in the same pink dress, not the blue dress. So we'll see. We'll see if I decide to do that, but definitely think the puzzle glue, puzzle guard, definitely worked out well. Not just a cute bottle, also a great product. Thank you so much for coming along for today's product review. You'll find a link for that item and a few others that are similar, but perhaps slightly better price in the video description below, along with links to all of our social media accounts. Have a fabulous day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you soon. Oh, P.S. If you have any products that you would like us to review so that you don't waste your money, go ahead and tell me about it in the comments, and I'll see what I can do to make that happen. Bye.